أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في القرآن المجيد إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا من يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله قال الله تعالى يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون وقال تعالى يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تسألون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا وقال تعالى يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. عباد الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء وسيد المرسلين نبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وأزواجه أما بعد. All the praises and thanks be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, sustainer of the universe, and blessing and salutation to the most distinguished of all messengers, the most distinguished Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have peace and blessing on him, on his wife, on his children, on the companions, all the righteous people, ulama who passed in the past, who are among us who will come inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of them. Ameen. So today inshallah, as we know, this is 1st of January of 2021, and some people are congratulating Happy New Year, and what does that mean? So let's see that in the context of Islam. What in the context of Islam? So today, what should be our? Some people talk about this as we should have a resolution when we start a new year. We should have some resolution, some ahad. We'll do some ahad, some promises for ourselves to get better or do something better. So what should be our promises as a Muslim for this Gregorian calendar if we need to? Yeah. First of all, as ulama says, these years is a number, right? And we should not be celebrating, rather we should start wondering what happened when we passed one more year of our life, Gregorian, in that Georgian or Gregorian calendar concept. Should we even congratulate each other or not? So there is majority of the ulama is of opinion we should not be doing, because this is not something to celebrate. But as we live in society, we know you come across and you have to say Happy New Year, we say, and this is, again, I'll leave it right over there. So when the topic is resolution for the new year, if people talk about resolution, we should have a resolution for the new year. So what would be the resolution or ahad for Muslims we need to do? As I recited one of the ayah, and it says Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, more or less mafhum is, you came with the haqq. Babies are born with the haqq. They're purified, they're pure. And they know their Rabb, their souls knows their Rabb. All of our souls knows the Rabb. And we should not die with the what? With the exception that we should stay on the haqq. So we, in reality, we came with the haqq, we should go with the haqq. That's what they did. And we should know, we should recognize our Rabb. Who's our Rabb? Who has created us? And what does he want us to stay while we in our transitionary state, whatever we are going through? Some gets 100 years, some gets 900 years, some gets 20 years, some gets very less years of age. So how can we improve ourselves? What should we be doing? So as it says, when you are under the age of balugha, when you are under the age of puberty, you are innocent. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying they are innocent. Kids are innocent. They don't know. So they follow whatever their parents teach them to follow. They normally follow that. But once you become adult, there's no excuse. As I quote before, and I'm going to quote again, and this is from the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I have created this makhluqat, and among them, ashaful makhluqat is the human. Insan is the ashaful makhluqat. And we are one of the most arrogant creatures Allah has created. We question each and everything. So if we question each and everything in our personal or real life, How can we miss the boat and we cannot question some of the things which are not appropriate, which is not on the deen, which is not part of your deen? So our Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, I have created men's and insan and jinns for what? Just to submit to me in totality. And when it says we are Muslim, according to Hadith, what makes Muslim is obeying to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and most important is start practicing those things. And Salah is one of the distinguish you between Muslim and non-Muslim. What it means is this is one of the important fact we need to take in consideration throughout our life. Some people out of ignorance, I would say, they claim that they are Muslim, but they say we don't practice. What is you are Muslim but you don't practice? Muslim mean the things who does the practices anyway. There's no level as such that you put a tag on and says I'm a Muslim and I'm not a Muslim this time. And in Islam, it says when you enter to Islam, you enter in totality. Your eating, your all muamalat, your trade, your akhlaq, your talking, everything should reflect in you as a Muslim. And over eating, when we eat, we start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. When we finish, we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah ta'ala, you have blessed us. Alhamdulillah, at'amana, sakana, waj'alna minal muslimin. What we are saying, you have filled my stomach and filled with me this food, whatever, alhamdulillah, you're thanking Adil, and we are grateful that you are still created as a Muslimin. What does Muslimin means? It's the one who submit to the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So this is very important that as a Muslim we should start practicing salah. This is the basic. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, wherever it comes about the ibadah and all those, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned about the salah. وَقِيمُوا الصَّلَاةَ وَآتُوا الزَّكَاةَ. And right after that, salah, it talks about the zakah, give the charity. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has mentioned so many times in the Quran about this one, salah, salah, salah. When we go from this dunya, the first question, obviously there are three questions. They say, Marabuka, Mandinuka, and who's this person you see, Rasulullah. So question of the salah will come right after that. It will be asked about your salah. So if we have to do from the conceptual or let's say hypothetical standpoint, we say this is a new year, we need to keep some resolution. I would say what else resolution we can do is if we are weaker in somehow not doing the salah on time or not doing the salah, one of those. So let's make the ahad right from this moment, not tomorrow. There won't be a tomorrow. There's no guarantee for tomorrow. Right at this moment, make the ahad to yourself. Allah, forgive my shortcomings. Whatever I have done the ibadah, if it's may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all those ibadah, and if there's a shortcoming, forgive me for that one. And I'm doing ahad right this moment that from here to onward, inshallah, I'll at least establish my salah on time. What a beautiful ahad would that be. So basically, we are not doing something new, but rather we are going back to the origin, the way we are saying you need to submit. So we are saying basically we are testing Allah. We are going back to the origin and we will be the total submitter. Salami, total submitter. The one who's inshallah. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inshallah give us this little bit of understanding and establish the salah on the time. And as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, salah has its own timing. Some people they do the karawah, they do all of those shawal, whatever they are doing, the work, whatnot, and they think about, well, I'll catch up and I'll do the salah later. They accumulate all those salah and maybe some people do later in 3-4 salah together. Well, brothers and sisters, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, salah has its own timing. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala established this timing. Try to do salah exactly at that time. Try to do salah in Jamaat. Obviously, there are certain problems going on right now. We understand that. Because of that, not everyone can come and join the salah. For all masajid are not open as open used to be. But at least do salah on time. Don't wait for last minute. This is our habit, sometimes. Unfortunately, we say, okay, this is like what, 2 minutes left? Let's dive in. Let's jump on. Like you're coming from the parachute, do and start packing the salah, like tick, 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 and go. And there's a hadith of Rasul. So this says, let's not pray like the rooster pack their food, Don't do salah like this. Have some have some sukoon, khushu and khudu. How would you do that? Some people ask sometimes, they say, okay, I do Subhan Rabbi al Subhan Rabbi al Subhan Rabbi al and that's done. So I mean, I can read faster. Yes, you can do faster. If you can do 3 times, do 5 times or times, right? And there are other Muslim du'as as well. You can add into your sujood, your ruku, your qiyam, your when you're sitting and all those. So learn all those things. Learn the adab. So do salah early. As it says, there was a saying, some person died, and he was the Abdullah. He was practicing salah, right? He was doing all those. But when his hisab started happening, and it comes in narration, he was about to, he was about to be thrown towards the hellfire, Jahannam. He says, I've done so much of ibadah. Where is my ibadah? I don't see my piled up into my good rewards, good deeds. And it's a very last second when he was about to go on the other side of the aisle, and all of a sudden, he heard that, okay, this is his salah came in and rescued him. He says, this is what Amir's salah, he has done the salah through the years or through his life. Then that person says, where were you? Why you didn't come early and rescue me? He says, I came and rescued exactly how you performed me in the dunya. You did to the last minute, last second, and this is how I came to rescue you in the last second when you're about to go. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us this understanding, these analogies, these examples of these narrations when it comes, it is thought-provoking for us. We need to do salah early. So let's not us be one of those who are looking for our salah and our rewards, and then here we are going this way, and so it comes and rescue. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us even glad tidings early on. We as a human, we are always excited if we hear the news, good news early on. And in the worldly life, we expect that as soon as something new, some good comes up, we expect from others to share the good news right away. As the saying goes, like, what do you want to hear? We have good news and bad news, and people pick and choose between bad and good news, right? This is okay. Some people they said, okay, we know there is some bad news, but let's get the first good news and then bad news. Or some goes the other way around. Let me become sad first, or ponder on what I did wrong, and then learn about what I did right or what I get right. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us the understanding. This is one of the messages I'm going to pass on, and obviously it's a reminder to myself foremost and the others that we need to pray salah on time. If you have to do the resolution, do the resolution, at least pray on time and give Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala the due shukr, what we are obliged to do. Allah is not in need of our salah, but we are in need of our salah. And do the salah with khush and khulu. There are so many other people, brothers and sisters, they are not among us anymore. In this community, some of you know, right now at this moment we are talking about, there's a Salat al-Janaza going on for a mother of Brother Malik, Sister Shahid. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless the departed soul, inshallah. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all the one who passed away in the past, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of our loved one who passed and left us from this dunya. So at the moment, these are the constant reminders Allah is sending to us. We say 2020 was rough and tough. Oh my God, oh boy, we are sweating and we just like, oh my God, oh boy. We just passed 2020. It was like filled with the COVID. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. At least we are living great things. There are other brothers and sisters. Everyone knows indirectly, directly someone who passed away from this dunya because of COVID. I'm sure. And we are lucky one. Allah has given us a still chance and time. Expect for the best, inshallah. That makes the dua for that one. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give health to everyone, inshallah, and protect everyone from this COVID or any other, as it says, any of those diseases or calamity. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all of us from it. It could be from the earth, it could be from the sky. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all of us from those calamities. who knows what is written for us as a humans, as a mankind for this 2021. May Allah want to bring ease on us, inshallah. Let's make a dua that way. And whoever has passed away because of COVID and others, may Allah want to bless those parts. So you remember in my previous khutbah, I talked about one of other brother who was suffering here and who was in critical condition. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala departed that soul as well. He left this dunya. Yeah, so he was in critical and he left. So these are constant reminders for us, you know. So we need to take a heed. And some people, like sometimes people say, well, this COVID is happening, but it's not hurting me. I mean, we are safe. It's a blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah has protected you. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all of us, inshallah, with that one. But let's not brag about it because you never know when the next time comes and you could be the next one, inshallah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, inshallah, protect us, inshallah. In that context, inshallah. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, let's do the good. Let's not follow Yahud and Nasara the way they use and they do. Because there's a hadith of Rasulullah. I'm going to quote that one. It says, if you start practicing something on the Yawm al-Qiyamah and you align yourself more with that aqwam and more with that whoever leaders you follow, you will be raised with them on the Yawm al-Qiyamah. And it is a warning of Rasulullah. He said there will be time for my own ummah. He had asked one of the concern for his own ummah that there will be time when you Muslims will start following the others so much so that if lizard have to jump to the lizard hole, we are about to jump behind lizard into that hole as well. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all of us from that. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us wherever Rasulullah has asked for the khair and make the dua for the goodness. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us have all those the goodness what Rasulullah asked for his ummah and for himself. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us what Rasulullah has made the dua and it says protect me from this shar and this and that thing. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us all protect from that one as well, inshallah. Ameen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us understand. أقول قولي هذا أستغفر الله لي ولكم ولسائر المسلمين فاستغفر إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله استعين واستغفر ونعوذ بالله من شرور انفسنا من يهد الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له واشهد ان لا اله الا الله وحده لا شريك له واشهد ان محمدا عبده ورسوله ارسله بالحق بشيرا ونذيرا بين يدي الساعه من يطيع الله ورسوله فقد رشد ومن يعص فانه لا يضر الا نفسه ولا يضر الله شيئا. اعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. ان الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا ايها الذين امنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. Let's make inshallah dua for the one for the deceased one, sister Shahid passed away, brother's Malik mother, and the brother, the one who passed away, I was talking about, and for all of the one who Muslimat passed away from this dunya, and the one who are suffering, who are going through something amiss. Let's want to protect us from any of this calamity, inshallah. So let's make inshallah some du'as for them, and we'll accept those. اللهم إن هذا المرض جند من الجنود تصيب به من تشاء وتصرف من تشاء. اللهم فاصرفه عنا وعن بيوتنا وعن أهلينا وأزواجنا وضرارنا وبلادنا وبلاد المسلمين واحفظنا مما نخاف ونحذر فأنت خير حافظ وأنت أرحم الراحمين. اللهم اغفر لأمة سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم ارحم أمة سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم أصلح أمة سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم استر أمة سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم اجبر أمة سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم فرج عن أمة سيدنا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. اللهم انصر الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم انصر الإسلام والمسلمين. اللهم اغفر لنا وللمؤمنين والمؤمنات والمسلمين والمسلمات وأصلحهم وأصلح ذات بينهم وألف بين قلوبهم واجعل في قلوبهم الإيمان والحكمة. عباد الله، الله في أصحابي لا تتخذهم الله في أصحابي لا تتخذهم غرضا من بعدكم، من أحبهم فبحب أحبهم ومن أبغضهم فبغض أبغضهم، وخير أمتي قرني ثم الذين يلونهم ثم الذين يلونهم. إن الله يأمر بالعدل والإحسان وإيتاء ذي القربى وينهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر والبغي يعظكم لعلكم تذكرون. فاذكروني أذكركم واشكروا لي ولا تكفرون. أقيموا الصلاة.